Hi, this is Maria Tornberg from Pubco Insight. I'm excited to be interviewing the CEO of Clean Vision Corporation, trading symbol CLNV, Dan Bates. Thank you so much, Dan, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Maria. I'm sad about this.
So, tell me a little bit about Clean Vision Corporation and what your goals are for the company.
Okay, so Clean Vision Corporation is set up to own and control assets in the sustainability sector. To give you a little bit of background, I've been doing renewable energy for over a dozen years with installations in over 40 countries. All over the world, we've been working. Clean Vision was set up to help young companies, new companies, access new markets, but always with an eye towards sustainability, clean tech. So, for instance, we're doing projects right now with one of our subsidiaries called Clean Seas, which is focused on turning waste plastic into clean energy. And we've got projects now set up in India, in Morocco. We're about to launch in France and Turkey, Puerto Rico. Lots of exciting things that we're doing right now. The goal for this company is to be able to really process waste material at scale. That's really where we're focused right now with Clean Seas, to move the needle on the global waste plastic problem.
Oh my gosh, that's so fantastic to hear. I'm so impressed and so interested in the process. Can you tell me a little bit about, for to someone like me, how can I understand the actual process of turning plastic into energy? What
Sure.
would that look like?
So what we do is we use a technology and we're service providers, right? Solutions providers. We have relationships with many really high quality technology companies that are providing pyrolysis, is what it's called. Pyrolysis as a solution. So simply put, pyrolysis is the ability to turn organic or inorganic material into an oil, if you will, a clean energy fuel in the in under pressure and heat in the absence of oxygen, right? So if you think about crude oil was formed deep underground from organic material decomposing. It was underground, so it was under pressure, it was under heat, and there was no oxygen. And over the millennia, it turns into a crude oil. We can now do that on land with pyrolysis technology.
Wow. Thank you so much for explaining that. What would you say the company's near-term focus would be?
That's simple. Okay. We have a technology that we are developing called the plastic conversion network. That is our near term focus, using the PCN as part of the suite of offerings that Clean Seas has. Okay. What the PCN does is it connects the developed world's waste streams, plastic waste streams, with conversion facilities that we set up as close to the source of the waste as possible. So, why is that important? In 2018, China closed its borders to accepting recyclable materials under a policy called National Sword. And prior to that, all of the developed world's waste went to China to be either incinerated or landfilled. Neither one is a good solution.
Right.
So that left the developed world with a real problem. What are we going to do with our waste material? PCN is designed to solve that problem on a global scale.
Mm. Wow. Where do you see your company in about 5 years from now?
Oh, that's simple. It's world domination. No, what we want to see is a material difference in the plastic problem, in the plastic waste problem, right? Turning this huge waste stream into environmentally friendly products. And one of the directions that we're going is to turn it into clean hydrogen. So imagine, if you will, being able to crack the plastic waste issue and create an energy source that's only byproduct was water.
Mm,
That would be a huge environmental benefit.
wow.
Solves a waste stream problem, solves an energy problem.
exactly. So investors like to know that the management can execute. So can you tell me a little bit about your team?
Yeah, sure. So, as I said, I started in the renewable energy industry in 2008 with products designed for around wind and solar and delivering those to developing nations. In that time, I developed a really strong network of, call it environmentally conscious managers and executives, both in business development, in international finance, in sustainability. And those are folks that I brought into the team of Clean Vision Corporation and Clean Seas to help run it. So we've got guys who really understand all aspects of not just technology and not just sustainability, but how do you get a project stood up in a foreign country? How do you get it insured? Once you have it insured, how do you get it financed, right? Project financing has to be brought to the table. Do we have those relationships with banks that will look at this as a viable solution for whatever market, accept the insurance wrap that we've been able to garner, and then finance it? So the team covers the gamut from sustainability to technology to banking, all the way through, with relationships all over the world.
Even Sweden, where I'm from?
We're getting there. We're getting there. In fact, I've got some interesting conversations going on with folks in the Nordic countries, I will say, not necessarily Sweden, but there is a need for it for sure.
Yeah, when I was just there in September of last year, and I'm just fascinated about how they deal with recycling. You can't find a trash can on the street.
Yeah.
It's really phenomenal how ahead they are. So
Yeah.
just to put that in there.
They do a better job than we do here in the States for sure.
Yes, absolutely. So I've noticed that your stock is trading pretty flat. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, that's something that we're working on for sure. So we did a Reg A financing. We started it in June of 2021. It lasts for 12 months, so it expired in June of this year. We set the price for the stock at 2 cents. So that kind of sets the price point in the market. And we have some shareholders right now that have a bit of Reg A stock left to sell into the market. So I would expect it to be trading at the 2 cent level. But as soon as that overhang, that Reg A overhang is gone, and I think that will be very soon, then we expect to see the stock start to move upward because we won't have so much selling pressure. I I believe that we have a very, very strong and loyal shareholder base that is anxious to see this company move forward. They're waiting for that overhang to be done so that they can feel if they invest more capital into this company, it will appreciate in value.
Mm. So how is the India facility performing?
That was our first one. We set that up in May of this year. It's a small facility. It's 1.2 tons of processing per day, which by the standards of what I'm talking about doing with PCN, where each facility would be upwards of 500 tons per day, it's very, very small. It was designed as a research and development or a pilot project with the Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, which is part of the Indian government and their science and technology program. The reason we did this the reason we did this pilot in Hyderabad, India, was to show the Indian government specifically, but more broadly, all of our other customers around the world, how you take waste plastic, pyrolyze it, and turn it into environmentally friendly fuels, is what I like to say, but more specifically in this case in India, it's hydrogen. So
Mm.
working with IICT, we're taking waste plastic, now turning it into hydrogen on a small scale, and then inviting folks in other states within India, in other countries across the world to come see what we're doing. And it is now starting to bear fruit where we're starting to get very serious inquiries from other potential jurisdictions for new installations. So I'm very happy with its performance. I'm very happy with the team that we have in India doing the operation, because not only are they running the India plant, they will also be tasked in setting up other facilities throughout India and South Asia.
Well, you'll definitely have to let us know and keep us updated. You made a believer out of me, that's for sure.
Right?
What's next, Dan?
What's next? Well, there's a whole lot. I got to tell you, a lot of it which I can't expose to the public at this time. It's non-public information. We expect that we will continue moving forward through the PCN and the announcements that we have made with our strategic partners in France, in Turkey, in Puerto Rico, in Morocco. Um, we have other acquisition targets that we're looking at. We have a fuel cell division that the pilot fuel cell technology is almost completed, which we expect to be done sometime in early August, which then will then be able to show how we take hydrogen that we produce from waste plastic and turn that hydrogen into clean electricity through a fuel cell. So there's lots of things on the plate. You know, we keep looking for new opportunities globally. So, and as they come about, we'll announce those publicly and have much more to discuss about them.
Well, thank you so much, Dan. I very much hope that you will come back and let us follow up with this interview in the future and let us know the progress. It's been such
Sure.
a pleasure. Thank you so much for informing
Thank
us.
you for having me. If your audience they want to learn more about what we do, they can come and visit us on the web at cleanvisioncorp.com or see what we're doing specifically at Clean Seas at clean-seas.com. And they can reach out to me through the website. I'm happy to answer any questions they might have. We're always here.
Thank you so much, Dan. And thank you again, everyone, for watching. This is Maria Tornberg from Pubco Insight. Check the links at the bottom to learn more about us. And don't forget that you can look up Clean Vision Corporation in either the links here in the video or with the post. Again, Clean Vision trades as CLNV. Thank you so much, Dan, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much.